Hold on, everybody. We got a new moon this week, and then the energy is shifting into Aquarius season, and it's about to get really weird and unique. So it's time for the midweek reset. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. And this is going to be for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So welcome. We are going to go over the cosmic weather, and we got a lot to talk about. So let's talk about it. So right now we are in a waning crescent as you're watching this. Before the new moon on January 14th, we're already in a waning crescent. And this is rest, gratitude, and preparing for that new beginning, that new moon that's coming up. And I put the new moon card back when I shouldn't have. And then on the 17th, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm excited. So on the 17th, we have Venus, the planet of love, moving into Aquarius. Now we're shifting from Capricorn season to Aquarius season, and all the planets are following through. Now on the 17th, when Venus moves into Aquarius, this is a very social time. Believe it or not, Aquarius is a very social sign. It's an air sign, and Venus is very social. So when we get those two together, you know, this is a chance of meeting the right people at the right time, meeting your soul tribe, that kind of thing. But again, finding your group, finding your place in all of this. Great energy. And then on the 18th, we have that new moon in Capricorn. So it's the last energy of Capricorn. It's a new beginning filled with intention and potential. So start writing everything down. That's what I wanted to tell you. Is I've been watching a lot of material lately on the power of writing things down, and I'm a list maker. You know, I make lists of things you want to do. Well, that's great if you're going to make a list, but if you want to express what you want from the universe, write it down. And they say that instead of printing it, use cursive. Y'all remember cursive, right? Remember how to cursive write? Remember learning that in school? Like, how, what? That's how you make a T? What? You know, it was so hard. Try learning cursive in Catholic school. That was rough, because guess what you got if you didn't do your S's right? Ruler. Smack that hand. You greenhorn. Yeah. Call it 8-year-old kid a greenhorn, you know? Can't do anything to him, can it? So, what I'm saying is that if you write it in cursive, your brain fires more synapses. It has to focus more of that energy, and that's what you want. You want the power of the word, okay? So write it in cursive. Write what you want, like you're thanking the universe. You're writing the thank you note for what you got. And you step into that energy and you write it over and over again, and then you read it over and over again, and you're making it more concrete. I almost think that putting it on paper almost makes it magical for you. You know, that's where the magic is. So practice that this week. Let me know how that works for you, okay? So this new moon in Capricorn is giving us a new way of looking at things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all the signs and tell you where this new moon is going to be taking place. So let's start. You know what? I just might as well throw everybody's Aries. This new moon is happening in your 10th house. So this is all about what's going on out there in the world. How do you fit into it? What are you contributing to the world? What's your world view? Okay. Maybe you're focusing on career and ambition and all of that. That's great. It's time to take action. So there may be also a balance of what you need to do at home, a work-home balance. If there's a big focus on work, that means that there's not so much a focus on home. So we're going to try to find a practical solution to making the balance work, okay? So Taurus, yours is in the 9th house. So we're kind of like getting an opportunity here to really double down on our philosophy, our spirituality, and the way that we look at things, and old beliefs that gotta go. You know what I mean? Gotta go. So this is a good way to like shape new beliefs for you. You're ascending up that ladder slowly but surely, Taurus. Okay? Gemini, yours is happening in the 8th house. And every time anything happens in the 8th house, I'm saying it's a healing time. All right, so take this time to heal, but there could also be like dialing down your debt and all of that. Wonderful. Don't focus on your debt. See it being paid off. You don't know how it's going to get paid off. It just does. All right. But usually with 8th house, new opportunities happening, this is an excellent time for you to heal. All right. Cancer, this is happening in your 7th house. This is good. This is pretty good. This is you looking at maybe new relationships, solidifying relationships, letting go of relationships. But this is, relationship with yourself also, because the 7th is opposite the 1st. So be aware of that. All right. So relationships are a focus for you at this time. Leo, this is all about your 6th house. This is about diet, health, routine, service, how you service the world on a daily basis, and how you can better yourself. When I see a new moon in a 6th house, this is new diet, new regimen, really knuckling down, cutting the fat out of your life, physically and proverbially. You know what I mean? Proverbially? Literally and human glitching. Literally and figuratively. Okay? But yeah, get rid of the mental clutter. Stop scrolling. Stop doom scrolling. You don't need to do that. How much time are you wasting? When you first started scrolling and you look up at the clock and you can barely see it because your fucking eyes are out of focus, how many hours went by? An hour? 45 minutes? Too much. Okay? So the sixth house focus is starting to get into this, locking into this routine. And I already feel that because I need to be in some kind of schedule. You know what I mean? I need to budget my time. I'm recording, I got the shop, I opened that up. I got readings, I'm doing readings online. I'm all over the place. So I've got to structure my time. And I can piss away a lot of time if I wanted to. So I think all Leos right now are feeling that. So work on your 6th house. Daily routine, cutting the fat out, okay? Virgo, this is happening in your 5th house of what brings you joy, what brings you love. You could be falling in love, opening up to love. You could be also healing that part of yourself too. Childhood issues come up. Children are a focus also. So be aware of that. Maybe you're trying to make some babies. All right, this might be an opportune time for you, Virgo. Now, Libra, this is happening in your 4th house, opposite of Aries, where it was all about work and outer environment. This is all about your inner environment. So find balance at home, healing the family, that kind of thing. New opportunities, maybe working from home for you. You heard it here first. All right, Scorpio, this is happening in your 3rd house of communication. So you could be planning a small trip, a short trip, maybe a little getaway. But also, when I was talking about writing down your intentions, this is for you, Scorpio. So communicate. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Tell the universe exactly what you want this week, and it will happen. All right? So communication is key, Scorpio. Now, Sagittarius, yours is happening in your 2nd house. So this is, where is your value? How much value do you put on yourself? If you put you and your weight in gold on the scale, what would it do? Question to ask yourself. Value yourself. Talk positively to yourself. This is about you working on yourself, not self-importance, your self-image, your self-worth, and adding more value into your life, okay? Capricorn, this is happening in your 1st house. It's your new moon. Hallelujah. This is the last of Capricorn, and we're welcoming in Aquarius after today. So on the 18th. So this is all about a glow up for you and your relationship with yourself and other people. How does that mirror each other? Because your relationship with yourself is a reflection of what's going on out here and vice versa. Okay, so that's going to be a huge focus for you this new moon. And Aquarius, this is happening in your 12th house. So this is all about getting rid of the mental clutter in your subconscious. Okay, this is you taking a step back and getting it right. Clearing out the old programs that no longer serve you. You have an excellent time to do that now. Pisces, finally, this is happening in your 11th house. This is hopes, dreams, and wishes. This is you finding the right people at the right time, being in the right place at the right time. This is bridging the gap between you and your dreams. Are you too busy focused on the big gap between that? Or are you closing the gap between you and your dreams? That's going to be a focus for you at this time. All right, so that takes care of all the new moonies out there. Can't believe I just said that. So let's carry on. On the next day, right after that new moon in Capricorn, we say adios to Capricorn and we welcome in Aquarius. That's right. It is your birthday. It is your season. Starting on the 19th, we get into that excitable Aquarius energy. Okay. And on the 20th, we have Mercury moving into Aquarius as well. So we have Venus, the Sun, and Mercury all nestled in Aquarius energy, starting to fit in. So again, it may feel a little awkward this week, but again, we are really moving towards an excitable threshold right now. I know a lot of you can't see it, but I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be fantastic. You heard it here first. All right. So everybody, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Yes, go ahead and book your reading in person or online with me. I got everything going on all at once. Don't forget the freaking weekend is always posted Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Live, I do live here 7 p.m. Thursdays on YouTube, and I also go live on Sundays twice on TikTok at Raise Your Vibration TV. So follow me over there too. We do tea and tarot at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok. We get inspiration for the day, some messages, and the vibe for the week. And then if you missed me in the morning, not a problem. You can catch me at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm doing readings. So if you're in the room with me and you follow me and heart me, you getting some cards, all right? So again, I want to emphasize that if you are interested in tarot, I have an excellent 5-week live class starting on Zoom Wednesday, January 21st at 7 p.m. All the info is in the link below. I'm allowing 10 people in this class for this Zoom exclusive 5 weeks of learning the tarot and developing your intuition. And you will absolutely be amazed of what you can pull out of your hat, your intuitive hat. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. Sign up, space is limited. All right, everybody, go ahead and check out your sign. Don't forget, watch your sun, moon, and rising, and your lovers and the one you're messing around with, you know, your boss, that kind of stuff. But check those out. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Let's get to the tarot. Aries, let's get to it. It is your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for January 14th all the way to the 20th. So we got a lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and start our tarot reading. Let's go to the table. Thank you so much for being here. Let's start with our angel numbers, shall we? So welcome, Aries. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Let's get the vibe for this week. There we go. Got our angel card right here, and it is reflection. An excellent time to do that. Perfect, with 987. Look inward and evaluate your actions. Embrace introspection and self-reflection for your own development. Wow. Perfect time to do that, Aries. We're doing some reflecting. We have some new beginnings happening with that new moon happening in your 10th house. So you're really looking at the world and doing that inner evaluation, which is fantastic. It pays off and helps with your own development. That's a great way to start off this week. All right. So do the reflecting to put out those intentions for this new moon. So let's get a message from the energy oracle cards. I love doing these. Let's get a message from your guides. There it is, front and center. And it's action. So we do some reflecting and then we take the action with number 17. Love that. It's like the knight cards, you know? Knights are action also. And knights usually are on horses. So this is energizing effort and willingness to work. Perfect for this new moon in Capricorn, I'll tell you that much. This card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. You have no problem with that, Aries, whatsoever. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed to your goals. This card indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is interaction of the spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. That's fantastic. So we need to take a little bit more action this week, not a problem. Is a perfect time to do it. After some reflection, it really starts to come together. You know what I mean? So you've got the thought. Now we just need to enforce that with direct action. Okay. So we do some reflecting, and then some action. What the hell is going on with my talking today? Jesus. I'm telling you. All right. So Aries, let's get, what are we doing? You know what? We're still going to continue doing that. We're going to put those aside. We got to do your shadow work. I get so excited to give the message. I forget the crucial ones, you know? I mean, what the hell? All right, let's get your shadow work for this midweek. And there it is, of course. And it's no boundaries. Difficult to establish healthy respect. Take care to ensure your needs are met. So this is about giving yourself some self-respect, some self-care, and knowing your limits. And setting up boundaries. When you don't establish healthy boundaries, Aries, it leaves us wide open to hurt, regret, and all of that. It almost weakens your position. You know what I mean? So you want to establish healthy limits and boundaries with yourself and taking action towards those. You know, reflecting, oh yeah, you know what? I just, the boundaries constantly shift with different people. No. That's not the way we want to go about this, okay? So do some reflecting on your limits and staying within it, okay? Bottom of the deck is Nine of Wands. This is resilience. Again, you want to put up boundaries. This is reinforcing it, okay? But sometimes walls keep things out, so we don't want to do that. So there's a fine line between all of this. I hope you're kind of seeing that. But with some reflection and taking action, I think things really change around for you. All right, now, all these cards are face down here, Aries, except for this one, the Three of Swords. I don't like seeing this card because look at what it represents. So we really need to take action on this. Self-care is important, respect. But when this card is showing itself first, they want you to focus on that. So we need to release this immediente, okay? Oh boy. Yeah, all right, so the story goes like this. The energy that is being presented goes like this. Yeah, perfect, just like that. Can we move this over a little bit just to kind of give it some balance? There we go. All right, the Three of Swords has pointed itself out. We have to take action on letting go of this energy, okay? Regret, sorrow, pain. You've been through a lot, but we can't focus on this. This is where we need to take action, and to do the reflecting is we need to let this go. The Four of Cups is saying, don't turn your back on an opportunity here. You know, your bowls are not empty. That's what this person is freaking out about. But the universe always keeps your bowls filled. So change your perspective on what's going on with you lately. The Queen of Pentacles is nurturing yourself. This is a very nice, stable, grounding energy. This new moon in Capricorn kind of symbolizes this. I've got this. I can keep my eyes closed without feeling like I'm going to get stabbed in the back because I have boundaries. I don't chase, I attract. Nurture your security and feeling safe. Remember, you create your reality. So we need, with the Magician, that's huge. This is great energy. And we need a new way of looking at things. The Ace of Swords is saying, claim victory. and success. That's what you do this week. Claim victory and success. After everything that has happened, you still claim victory and success. You still take that opportunity. Follow me on that? Okay, because this is great shifting mood right here. Dare I say excitement. All right, let's get some oracles. You know I like to throw oracles at it. They reinforce messages. Anything else? Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, again, the base chakra is all about feeling security and stable. And I think maybe that's where you're stuck. You know what I mean? I am safe. I am secure. The universe guides me. The earth supports me. And then we have the third eye chakra, which is keeping your vision alive. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here. Again, the Four of Cups, discontent and boredom, really speaking a language to you here. Instead, transform. This is an excellent time to transform. You see how the energy shifts? And this is kind of reinforcing it. And then look at that. The Fool and the Ace of Cups. Self-care. Again, self-care is on the bill. Ace of Cups is always self-care. New beginnings is opening yourself up to it. A new beginning, way of thinking. 2 aces on the board so far. And we have 111. Let's put that on the board. Why not? 111. Trust your intuition. Manifestation and new beginnings goes right along with all of this. New moon energy, the potential. What a great read, you know? What an absolutely great read. This is fantastic. You can transform this by taking action, doing the reflecting and taking action. This looks very successful. Very successful. All right, so let's look at relationships. Let's look at love. How are we doing with our relationships with ourselves, with others? Let's get that. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. That's another ace. So a new change in relationships, the way that you're dealing with things. I love that. Yeah, the Five of Swords. Claiming victory. Knowing when to walk away from something, you know what I mean? And not focusing on negative energy. The King of Swords speaks his truth, cuts all cords. Absolutely. Fostering that mature energy of creating those boundaries and speaking up for it. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning here. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Beautiful new beginnings here. Okay? Let's get... The table is just a mess with all these cards, but it all works. Okay, so this adds more to what we were talking about here, rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection, and that's why the Four of Cups came out twice for you guys. The Four of Cups screams, don't turn your back on an opportunity here. Don't look at this. Again, the Ace of Swords is saying, look at this in a different way, Aries. This rejection is actually divine protection. So again, you're being protected here and you feel like you're vulnerable. I'm here to tell you different, all right? That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and get what's the vibe and see what else we add to this menagerie of cards here. Any OCD people are like, oh my God, what is he doing? And usually I try to, keep it a little bit more, oh, what's going on here? All right, we're definitely keeping that one. Let's see, what else do we have for Aries? There it is. Okay. Well, that Ace of Cups ain't lying. We've got feminine energy with gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. Again, there's a huge focus on you really nurturing yourself in any way possible, okay? And others, of course. And love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, and down low. I mean, you're definitely opening up to some kind of new beginning here. Maybe opening up to a love affair. Maybe looking at things differently. Maybe you just got rejected in a love affair and you're still feeling that hurt, it's time to reflect on that and move on. I think because if you're feeling that, it's because of the boundaries problem. Okay, so think about that. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Aries. Wow. We've said a lot. Did I just drop? Okay. I was going to say, felt a card drop. Let's go ahead and get a closing message for all my lovely Aries. Thank you so much for watching. I love all you guys. You know that. Share this with your friends. Let them know, damn, there's this tarot reader. He is fucking spot on. Okay. All right. Closing message for you, Aries, is this: confidence. Absolutely. Believe in your worth and your abilities. Again, this is a part of your self-care. Maybe this whole love affair is with yourself. You're falling in love with yourself again, and you're nurturing yourself in the highest, best way, which aligns you to what you desire. And we have all that energy happening, a big focus on the world and you and how you look at it, and maybe getting some things done at home. Again, there's this work-home balance that you can strike at this time now. Okay. All right, Aries, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to watch The Freaking Weekend at Fridays at 10 a.m. And I also go live Thursdays at 7 p.m. I also go live on TikTok at Raise Your Vibration TV, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Tea and Tarot. That is fun. And I go live again. If you miss me in the morning, I go live again Sunday night at 7 p.m. for Tarot Live. Okay. And, I'm building a community there, also bringing them over here and vice versa. You know what I mean? So go ahead and check that out. I do the lives. I love doing the lives. Just love it. All right. So you want a personal reading with me, because these are general, in person or online. I'm your dude. Go ahead and click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page nice and easy. And I got some deals for you. All right, Aries, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the live. Taurus, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot Reading, and this is going to be for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So welcome, Taurus. Hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. So let's get over to the tarot table and get our message for this midweek started. Let's get this started. Taurus, love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go ahead and get your angel numbers. Absolutely. Ooh, evolution with 5, 6, 7. Love it. You are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. And I'm going to tell you, this is great because this new moon is happening in your 9th house of spiritual evolution, doubling down on your spirituality, learning some new techniques, maybe meditating, doing something like that. Maybe you're going to a retreat, or maybe planning on going to a retreat. I'm getting that for some of you. Excellent. But pay attention to 5, 6, 7. It's almost a succession. It's a step. Evolutions are steps, not big, broad leaps, but minute steps. All right. So let's get a message from the energy oracle cards from our guides and see what else they add to this midweek. Ooh, I love that. Number 2 with Journey. And again, the 9th house is all about travel. Really love that. So much to see in these cards. Wow. The light is lighting your way. Let's read up on it, shall we? Number 2, Journey. So this is about movement, relocation, and travel. Pack your bags, Taurus. The Journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation or a retreat or a class. Remember, I talked about a retreat. You just can't make this shit up. Or even a work-related trip. Wow, I love that. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and be mindful of logistics. Very much mindful of the logistics of it. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. Very good. Very, very Sagittarian in that way. And again, this new moon is happening in your 9th house, which is ruled by Sagittarius. I just find that very, very coincidental, okay? And you're moving towards this evolution. So a lot of you Tauruses could be moving. I see it more as moving up the evolutionary ladder, in your spirituality or whatever that is. So let's go ahead and get our shadow work. So, going places, Taurus. Definitely not sitting still. And if you're sitting still, this is your cue to get moving, okay? All right, let's get our shadow work and see what they have to offer is hidden desires. Your deepest desires hold the seed of your potential. So there's a longing here, passion, and fulfilling yourself. It's like the tree of knowledge here, roots established. So there's something here that you may be ready to move on. Maybe it's something that you're very passionate about, that you want to dedicate to yourself now, an idea that you had in the past and now it comes back up. But put your passion into action. You know what I mean? Be passionate and feel fulfilled in everything that you do. That's part of your journey. Wow. Damn, really loving everybody's messages today. Wow, that's incredible. I really love that. So, Taurus, you're definitely going on some kind of journey here. Physical, mental, spiritual, whatever it is, you're definitely moving forward, not backwards, moving forward. I want to make that totally clear. You're moving forward, not backwards. If you're in that mentality, well, we need to change that, okay? So let's go ahead and get the energy for us for this midweek. Thank you so much for being here. Ace of Wands, yep, new way of looking at things, changes, changes. Maybe implementing something here. Wow. All right, is that it? Yes, wow, okay. Ooh, yeah, definitely traveling with the world. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you're getting an opportunity to do this. All right, so we've got the Moon, the Hermit, the Page of Pentacles, and the World. 3 cards out of 4 are major cards. In my profession, in my practice, that means that this is a big deal. So this is no little short trip you're taking or big move you're making. This is it. I think your uncertainty is holding you back. I think you really need to listen to your intuition and your inner voice instead of relying on other people. That's very important. Uncertainty is the only certainty there is. And I think using your intuition will really help get you out of this holding pattern, I think, that you're in, okay? But going within, you don't need to search for those answers out there. They're already within you, okay? So, Page of Pentacles is an opportunity coming in here. And I like this. This is grounded. You may be getting a message about traveling in the world. I mean, you're either completing cycles here or you are definitely traveling. The world is your oyster. Again, you could be making plans to travel, but a huge focus on movement here. That's incredible. All right, let's get, and let me know, Taurus, if that resonates with you. That's such an important thing to let me know. I mean, I have people come up to me at the grocery store and Walmart and they're just like, oh my God, were you thinking of me when you were doing that reading? Because it was so spot on what's going on. I'm like, actually, I wasn't, but I just let the message come through. And I'm really grateful for that. So let me know in the comments, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to see you at Walmart all the time. But let me know. Definitely. Yeah, look at that. Moving on. Again, more movement. Again, this could be physical, emotional, spiritual. Okay? Positive movement forward. I mean, Taurus. It's beautiful. And the Wheel of Fortune, your destiny card. It's time. It's time. The Wheel of Fortune always says it's time. You're in the right place at the right time. Again, journey, movement. Everything's movement. This is incredible. Again, let me know in the comments, Taurus, how this is connecting with you. You know, that's incredible. So let's look at relationships of all kinds. Relationships with ourselves, others, single, coupled, whatever floats your boat. Let's see. What do we have? Okay. They just kind of spilled out just like that. Wow. All right. Yes. So as far as relationships, I think maybe the movement also here is you getting out of a stuck mentality. And I think there's some self-deception going on here that you're ready to move on. You could be also getting rid of people that are negative in your life. Okay. So again, moving on from past relationships also, which is very good. The Hierophant and the Empress, beautiful energy here. And this is empowering. This is having faith. This is trusting yourself. That's you, Taurus, right there, the Empress. Your ruler's moving into Aquarius. So this, again, more movement, shows more movement, more evolution. I look at Aquarius as the next step to the evolutionary ladder. And the Page of Swords, you could be getting a message again, maybe about traveling or something like that. And the Three of Wands, very, very great. And this is something you've been waiting for. You're ready. And we're just allowing the universe to kind of bring it to us. Again, you're at this threshold of a next evolutionary step for you. This is incredible. Incredible. Good for you. All right, let's get messages of love. Wow. So as far as relationships, we're moving on from the stuck mentality that we've been in. You know what I mean? And we're moving on. And it looks like very swiftly too. So that's great. Ooh, let's get some messages of love. We got some. And let's see. All right, release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Yeah, actually, again, surrender with that Hangman card, especially when it comes to your relationships. You know what I mean? Just surrender that. A lot of you are realizing this, that a lot of you and your relationships are on different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. And that's okay. That's okay. People serve us for a time, and then that's it. You know, we would like to keep the people we love and respect and that around us, but they're here to fulfill their role and then they're out. It's nothing personal. It's just their role in the script of life. You follow me on that? And you want somebody that's on the same page with you, so don't settle for that. All right, let's get what's the vibe. You know, and letting go of that energy actually helps you move forward. Absolutely. When we release something, we give room for something better, much better. So let's get what's the vibe. Yeah, I can kind of see this. The antisocial bit, the hermit, in your feelings, silent treatment, feeling left out. Let's move out of this antisocial energy and be more social. Your ruler is moving into Aquarius this week, early this week. So you want to be able to put yourself out there. Or unless you need to be alone to practice that self-care. I think we were talking about that either on the freaking weekend or last midweek. Pretty sure we were talking about that, Taurus. Go ahead and check that out. Hopeful, inspired, optimistic, and focusing on success. And that's what you should be doing for this week, because this looks like moving out of a certain energy and moving into one that's more suited for you. More suited for you. Beautiful. All right. Let's get a closing message for you. So lots of movement here. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, I love where I live. I just decorated my home. I don't know what's going on here. Well, the thing is that there's movement of all kinds on every energy level. You are energy. You're constantly moving. Connection. Stay connected with others, nature, and the universe. That's right. Connection is huge, not this, unless you need it. Okay? But I think you need to get out of your feels. I think that's what's self-deceiving you. You know, oh, I just got to hide. I don't think so. I think you need to put yourself out there. Because you're definitely moving and shaking into better territory for yourself, Taurus. All right, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that I go live Thursdays at 7 p.m. here on YouTube, and we do a different theme every Thursday night. But come on in, join it. We do some meditations, we do some energy clearing. We have a lot of fun. All right. Don't forget, I also am on full bore on TikTok, and I go live on Sundays twice. Sunday at 10 a.m. in the morning for Tea and Tarot. We get the vibe for the day and the week, and some guidance and some, spirituality that we talk about. And I do readings for everybody, of course, little mini readings. You follow me and heart me, you're getting some cards pulled. Okay. And if you missed that, I'll be going live at 7 p.m. that same night. So I love doing TikTok. I also love doing YouTube, of course. And if you would like a personal reading with me, in person or online, go ahead and click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. And if you would like to learn the tarot, I am offering a 5-week live course. You can do it right out of your home on Zoom. And I'm going to teach you how to do the tarot in 5 weeks. Okay. And you will love it. I'm going to teach you intuition. I'm going to teach you everything about tarot cards, just like I do them here, and teach you all my secrets. That starts January 21st. So sign up now. All that info is in the description. Taurus, lots of movement here. If you're not moving, you're fucking up. Okay. All right. I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you live. Gemini, welcome to your midweek reset, and this is going to be for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So, Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I hope you are on your way to a fantastic week, and I hope you checked out the cosmic weather because we talked about everything that's going on. So go check that out and come back and watch your reading. So until then, let's go to the tarot table and get your reading started. We start off with angel numbers. If you're new to the channel, welcome, Gemini. You didn't find this by accident. Your algorithm is working in your favor. So, Gemini, let's start with our angel numbers. Ooh, I love it. Spiritual awakening with 777. You are on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose. Love that. And this 8th house new moon is all about healing that part of yourself that allows that. 777 is a beautiful number. Love it. Love it. So, welcome to your spiritual awakening. See all that pink there? That all has to do with the heart, healing and love, feeling the love. Okay. Let's get a message from our guides. This is from the Energy Oracle cards. And see what our guides have for us in this midweek reset. Gemini, what do we have for you? Ooh, there it is. And it's action. Aries got this too. Action with number 17, another 7. And 7 plus 1 is 8. That new moon is happening in your 8th house. I just thought I'd leave that there. And Gemini, you're no newbie to action. Okay, so this is all about energizing effort and a willingness to work. And this new moon in Capricorn really sets the tone for that also. Okay. So this card tells you, Gemini, that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed to your goals. This card indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is interaction of spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. Damn. That's one encouraging message right there. And I love that for you. I actually really love that for you. So take the action. You've got the mindset. Now it's time to put it into physical action. And that could help you align with your higher purpose also by taking action. We don't sit and wait for things to happen. We take action. We move towards them. It starts with the mind and moves with the physical action. Okay? Ooh, there's your shadow work. Relentless craving. Addiction is a prison disguised as freedom. So you may be consumed, something may be eroding at you, or it just may be bad habits. Again, we're releasing this. The 8th house is about healing, of course, and maybe that's what you're doing. You're taking action to quell the things that you're addicted to. And we're addicted to so many things that we're not even realizing it. We think they're part of our daily life, like doom scrolling. You know what I mean? How many hours are we doom scrolling a day, a week, where we can be taking action on something? You know, maybe it's like physical addictions, like drinking, food, all of that, you know? Again, you're healing that part of yourself, Gemini. So I believe that's perfect for you, okay? So good luck with all of this. You can handle that, you know? And this new moon is like a perfect time to go, okay, I'm gonna thank you for allowing me to take action on these things in my life, you know? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You can beat addiction, because if I stop, it's gonna be almost a year. Next month is gonna be a year that I quit smoking. And I smoked like a 57 fucking Buick for most of my life. If I can just say one day, nah, you know what, I'm done, so can you. Really, I never thought I'd be saying that, but I am smoke motherfucking free, thank God. All right, bottom of the deck is the Magician. Yeah, create the life that you want. You're definitely manifesting this midweek, so pay attention to that. Okay? God damn. All right, let's get messages for you. Yeah, 7 of Cups, another 7. Pay attention. So we're confused about a choice we need to make. All these cards are face down except for this one, which is showing this is why we're not taking action. We don't know which action to take. And I'll make it really easy for you. You're on the right path, just like the message from your angel said. Align with your highest and best purpose. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to do. Wow, look at that. Another 7. Jesus. Protect your boundaries and your energy from other people this week. You know what I mean? It's nothing personal. Some people just don't like to see other people shine. I know it's horrible to say, but it's the truth. But it's nobody's fault. Let it go. So we got the 7s on the board. Spiritual lesson, luck, and enlightenment. Lots of that going on for you, Gemini. And the Empress is empowering yourself. Maybe nurturing an idea that you have, no longer being confused about it, and things working out and balanced. Absolutely. Again, moving towards harmony and balance. That's what we're doing. We're taking action to move towards that by empowering ourselves, protecting ourselves from other people that want to steal our thunder or burst our bubble. There's literally a wand wanting to burst that bubble. And that tells me you need to be confident and trust your intuition. Trust your gut. Confidence. Okay? Let's get some oracles. Yeah, everybody's readings have been really fucking great, man. That's great. That's really great. Trust me, there's nothing worse than being in a nice, upbeat, positive mood, and you gotta lay the law down with somebody. You know, it's like, oh God. Do I have to? But I love you. Look at all that. Look at y'all. I'm telling you guys. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Again, we need to get rid of the stuck attitude and let go of anything that keeps us stuck in this confused state. Again, taking action. The 7s have it. Again, stand your ground. 1, 2, 3. Take your power back. Empower yourself. Self-confidence. I can do this. I got this. All you need to do is focus on victory and success. That's it. And another 7 with the Chariot. Mingya, look at all these 7s. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 7, 7, 7. We got them on the board. We got 17. Crazy. Crazy. But wait, there's more. These 7s are telling you something. You know what I mean? You're on the right path. That's the first thing. So don't let anyone sway you from making a different choice. You know what I mean? Including that little voice in your head that says, fuck it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. So as far as love and relationships, there's an opportunity here that you need to take. You're just not seeing it because you're looking at shoulda, woulda, coulda. And this is where it needs to change. The universe is like, yo, take this opportunity. But your arms are crossed, your legs are crossed. You're too busy harumphing, you know? Take the opportunity. Knight of Wands, again, movement. Knights are always on horses. This is moving towards change, action. And 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. So this is very good. Very, very good. Pay attention to that. Wow. You know, the 7s, I'm looking at luck. It's not that I'm looking at it. My attention has been drawn to it. And it's kind of like been circling it. So I have to say this. If you go to the casino or gamble or anything like that, and I don't condone that at all. I would never gamble. But if you do, or you like playing scratch offs or something like that, honey child, I think y'all need to get one, okay? Just for shits and giggles. Say like if you're getting gas at a gas station and you're standing in line there because you can't swipe your card, you know, things happen like that. And then you're standing at the counter and you're waiting, and then all of a sudden you look at the lottery tickets and you see 7s, you know? Do it. Okay? Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Again, we were just talking about monetary value. Just remember who told you first. There's a finder's fee, and I will be expecting it, okay? And healing. This is what this new moon is all about. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Fantastic, okay? Now we know where to hone it in at. Perfect. More doorways to open up to get to where we're going, okay? Let's get, what's the vibe? Damn. Gemini, are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? I hope you are. Let me know in the comments. The 7s have it, guys. What, 5 7s on the board? Love it. All right. This is all we need to focus on is harmony. Getting back into harmony by focusing on balance, peace, and happiness, and not focusing on everything that's imbalanced and that you don't have. You know what I mean? That's what that 4 of Cups is saying. Listen, kid, you got a lot to be thankful for. Focus on that. I want to be happy. Then you be happy now. You be happy today. I feel great. I feel happy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a closing message for you, Gemini. Let's close this out. And of course, just like a Gemini, you don't get one message, you get 2. And the first one is discovery. Discover the treasures within. Follow your passions. That's a big thing right there. Gemini, follow your passions. There's a craving in you that needs that, and it's time. Awakening, beautiful. That's what all those 7s are about. Awakening is the process of discovering your true self. And I think for a lot of you Geminis, you are on your way to that. So be aware, all right? And really open up to this energy. The 7s have it. You're learning great spiritual truths at this time. You're opening up to the abundance of the universe, and it's ready to give it to you. You know what I mean? It's time. You've got the support. You're really going to have an epiphany if you haven't already. So I hope that works well with you, Gemini. That is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I go live every Thursday, 7 p.m. And if you can't catch it, you can catch the replay. We did a fantastic chakra meditation. Go ahead and check that out. But join me live on Thursdays. Also, I go live on Sundays on TikTok at Raise Your Vibration TV. Go ahead and follow me there if you haven't. I go live twice on Sundays. 10 a.m. Tea and Tarot. That's where we get the vibe for the day. We get inspired for the week. And if you missed me, then I just do live tarot readings at 7 p.m. It's fun. We have a lot of fun. I like it. I like it a lot. I really like it a lot. Okay, so don't forget, Freaking Weekend, posted Fridays at 10 a.m., gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you would like a personal reading with me, in person or online, I got you covered. Go ahead and click the link in the description. And if you would like to learn tarot and have been waiting for somebody really good to start offering classes, January 21st starts a 5-week course of learning everything that I know about the tarot. I teach you all of it, from choosing your deck to clearing it, to sorting it out, to learning all the meanings, to feel your way through the cards. We also develop our intuition. It's a fantastic course, and we're going to be doing it live on Zoom. So you won't even have to leave your house. You just go ahead and get in the Zoom room, and we are going to learn tarot. 5 weeks. It starts January 21st. All the info is in the description. Sign up now, okay? And I will be offering that, I think, at least twice a month. So if you missed it this month, I'll have dates available in February. Okay, Gemini? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great midweek, and I will see you on the live. Cancer, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot Reading. This is going to be for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So welcome, Cancer. I hope you are on your way to one hell of a week. So let's get to it. We got a new moon and all kinds of energy shifting, so let's get to it. This is going to be happening in your 7th house. Let's go to the tarot table and find out how this is going to play out for you. This may be a love reading, it may not be, but let's start off with our angel numbers. Okay. It's authenticity with 787. Cancer, be yourself, pursue your passions, and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. All right, so a big message there. It's time to be authentic. Everybody's already taken, so you might as well be yourself. That's the way I look at it, okay? Pay attention to 787. Now, let's get a message from the Energy Oracle cards. I love using these. Everyone's been getting some great messages this week, especially for their guides, from their guides. And you won't be any different. So let's get a message for you, Cancer. Ooh, they said none of those, okay? Oof. This one? Yeah. Okay. Ooh. I'm loving this. With 11. Cornucopia. I don't think I ever really drew this card for anybody. Let's see. Let's do it. Wishes fulfilled. Okay. All right. An abundant harvest and great blessings are awaiting for you, Cancer, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. So Cancer, get ready, for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding your efforts. Wow. Maybe that's what pays off, is that you're being authentic. You know what I mean? And it pays off. So the seeds you planted are about to be harvested. I mean, look at that. And what a beautiful harvest it is for you. So that should bring a sigh of relief for you. You know what I mean? Absolutely. So let's get shadow work. Let's see what's stopping that cornucopia from coming in and you not being authentic. You know, I love these shadow oracle cards because they really, really say a lot. So let's go ahead. Oh. And this is called Shadow Blossom. Love the art on this. You need both sunlight and darkness to bloom fully, resilience and nourishing. So you have to understand that, you know, in order to receive the cornucopia, see all the light there? You have to first know the dark in order to really appreciate that. So some of you may have been feeling, been having a really hard time with other things in your life, and you may be wondering, like, what the hell is this all about? It's part of your process, of course. You know what I mean? So just be aware of that, is that you blossom in the shadow. Everything, the seed starts deep in the ground. It doesn't know what it's doing, but it has the resilience and the nourishment to bloom. That's all you're required to do, Cancer, is bloom. Okay? That's how you open up to that. Damn. Whew. All right. I feel excited about this energy that we're talking about here. I feel, I can feel that. I hope all you Cancers are relating to this now and kind of feeling that energy of, all right, I can do this. And that's the thing about nourishing yourself, is you have to be your biggest cheerleader. You can't expect other people to do that for you. You know, they really don't know your true wishes and intentions. So you can't expect them to encourage you to do it. You know what I mean? The Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, reversed or not, I just look at the bottom of the deck for you, is Six of Cups is past life. Not past life, but childhood stuff. Maybe we need to realize that. Maybe the things that we've released from our childhood are finally starting to pay off. And they do. They really do. Wow, look at that. Okay, this is good. The Five of Cups shows us that we could be wasting our energy. Stuck in the past, again, that Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck showed kind of a mentality of being stuck in the past or wasting our energy. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know what I mean? I don't like that. That mucks the whole fucking thing up, to tell you the truth. It just feels really bad. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to focus on that. This was important. I don't know why I'm saying this to you, but this was important. So honor that in some way. The Queen of Swords cuts all cords, speaks her truth, cuts her cords from the past. There's a big thing about cutting shit from the past. Okay? And the Nine of Pentacles, this is the payoff. It's just like the cornucopia card. It's you plant the seeds and it pays off. It blooms. It produces the fruit. And you're a lot wiser now than you were a few months ago. So understand that portion of all this too. Don't waste your energy being stuck in the past. That's the big message. Okay? All right. Just had to make sure you were on the same page with me. So let's go ahead and get some oracles for you, Cancer. Let's see what else are they going to add to this. Another 9. Wish fulfillment. I'm telling you. And this new moon is in your 7th house. Could be healing some relationships. I mean, guys. Come on. All right, we had 2 cards fly out here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here it is. So this is the whole thing. Again, trapped in fear, wasting our energy. In a stuck mentality. We're stuck in the past. You need to let that go. It's non-negotiable. Okay? Non-negotiable, Cancer. Stop focusing on all the obstacles and challenges. Again, you're wasting your energy on what I've been through. You went through it for a reason. You chose these experiences, just so you know, before you came down here. Just so you know, okay? You may be Waiting for something. The Two of Wands says get ready for it. Get ready for it. There is no waiting. Align to it. Get ready. Financial and material changes. Definitely a big thing about money and wish fulfillment. Another 9. I'm telling you. But we got to put 5s on the board. We've got 3 5s. 5s are very telling. This is a change. A change is needed. A transformation. You're at this halfway point right now that will really serve you well, Cancer. You can open up to this, but being stuck in the past and trapped in fear and all the things that have gone wrong instead of all the things that have gone right has to change for you, you know? And opening up to this wish fulfillment, the cornucopia, the treasure chest, the money, look at the yellow, the confidence. The yellow is there not to just brighten things up, but to show you that it comes from confidence. I deserve this. And the universe says, yes, you do. That is true. Everything you tell the universe, it just responds this way. That is true. So what are you telling it? Okay. Now, so there's a big change coming here. Let's look at relationships. Let's see what's going on there. Relationships with yourself, other people, friends, family, all of it. What's that influence here? Yeah, there's another, fear of failure. What's going on here? Just want to give you a big virtual hug. Stop this. Another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're at that point where you don't need this anymore. King of Swords is telling you the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords is out at the same time here too. An emphasis on cutting cords from people, the past, all of that. Okay? But it's also speaking your truth too. And you're strong enough for this. Yes, absolutely. You're strong. And the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. I love that. That's a change in relationships, a payoff of some sort. Again, you release the past, you open up to a beautiful future here, Cancer. It's so black and white. All right, let's get messages of love. So, huge change. You're opening up to abundance instead of saying, where is it? Okay? You know how many times I've said that? But you got to check yourself. That's not your concern. You're not supposed to be saying, where is it? You're supposed to say, thank you. Okay? All right, messages of love is obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Again, this is childhood stuff from the past. It's really freezing your movement and blocking all that abundance and that cornucopia coming in. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. It's very clear what this message is saying. Okay? Just telling you. I'm telling you, don't shoot the messenger. I feel a lot of you are mean mugging me, you know. You don't need to. Don't shoot the messenger. Your guides are telling you something, you know. That's what we do this. That's why we do this. So, what's the vibe is this? Envy, resentful, competitive, and discontent. Setting yourself on fire. Whatever it is, those are the obstacles. Those are the unhealed wounds. No one's got it better than you. They don't. They're all thinking you got it better than them. We're all doing that. Pay attention to that. Focus on this instead. A glow up, new opportunities, new career, and successful business. That's all you need to focus on. Open up to new opportunities. There could be definitely a new career here with all these 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. So open up to it. Don't fear it. Oh, I don't know, but this job pays okay, but it's not really what I want to do. I want to open up to what I want to do. This is the time that you decide to do it. I mean, and you can make it happen. So again, open up to it. Don't sit in a shitty job just because that's all you got. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Take the step. And don't be hating on people that look like they got things going on, because we're all trying to do it together. You know what I mean? So closing message for you, Cancer, is compassion. Embrace others' differences and accept your own imperfections. That's huge. That's the deal with compassion there. You know what I mean? You don't need to envy. You don't need a mean mug. You know what I mean? You just need to open up to the possibilities in your life and what you're not allowing yourself, because the world isn't doing it to you. It's you. You're the obstacle. The more you realize that this week, the better off you'll be this 2026. I guarantee it, okay? All right, Cancer, that is going to do it for this midweek reset. You know what to do. Don't forget, I go live Thursday, 7 p.m. here. And I also go live now on TikTok. So go ahead and follow us on @RaiseYourVibrationTV. And I go live Sunday twice, 10 a.m. for Tea and Tarot. That's where we get the vibe for the day, get inspired for the week. And if you missed it on Sunday morning, you can catch me 7 p.m. where I'm just, you follow and heart me. I'm pulling some cards for you. It's fun. I'm on there for a couple hours. I love all the gifts and all of that stuff. It's so cool. So cool. So join me on TikTok. And yeah, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, in person or online, all that is in the description in my bio. And don't forget, if you would like to learn the tarot, I am offering it in a live Zoom class, 5 live Zoom classes. It's not pre-recorded. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I mean? There's something about me teaching it live that is important. And I didn't want to do it online because I felt like you were missing something because I would pre-record it. And I thought, fuck, what if I did it live? What if I did it real time here in the studio and just offered it to 10 people? So I'm allowing 10 students to come in starting January 21st. It's a Wednesday at 7 p.m. So sign up for that now. 5 courses to teach you all about the tarot, from choosing a deck all the way to learning it. And we also meditate, learn to meditate, develop our intuition, which is so important. That's what makes you a fantastic reader. Okay, so sign up for that. And I will have that offered now throughout the spring. Okay, so if you missed it this month, I'll have it next month. So get ready for it. All right, love teaching. I'm getting back into teaching and I'm going to do them live. You know, fuck it. Why not? 2026 is the year of saying, why not? You know what I mean? And I hope you're doing that too, Cancer. All right, thank you so much for watching. I love you all and I will see you on the live. Leo, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot Reading. This is for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So welcome, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are on your way to a roaring great week. We're shifting energies this week, so it's going to be a little, but we got this. This new moon that's happening is happening in our 6th house. So this is getting some shit done. You know, the Capricorn new moon is very disciplined, can be very disciplined, and we can get very disciplined on getting into a schedule, getting it right. I'm already feeling it. And it's the 13th. I'm recording this on Tuesday. So I'm already feeling that, like getting into this great routine. In order for me to do all these videos and all of this, I've got to plan this shit out. You know what I mean? Plus running a spiritual center at the same time. You know, I gotta manage that time well. And I would say that I was able to manage my time, but I would waste a lot of time too. So it's about going through that kind of inner work. What can I trim out of my daily routine? You know, I'm going to be hyper aware of when I'm wasting my time and when I'm locked in. I'm a creative person. So I want to stay as locked in as possible. And sometimes I burn myself out because of that. So I'm sure as a fellow Leo, you can understand that it's always go, 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 go. Like, you know, I always said I have one speed, go. All right. However, what's the speed? What are we doing at that speed? Are we relentlessly scrolling? Yeah. A lot of us are doing that, so be aware of that. We don't need to. It's that dopamine hit. I do things, it depends on my mood. There's like 2 things that I, especially on TikTok, you know, reels or anything like that. 1, to laugh my ass off, you know, funny shit. And then 2, to get inspired, you know, to have me look at things differently. That's about it. You know what I mean? I'm either on one of those. That's not where I get my news I don't get any news. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I just know that my world is great. And I guess that's all that matters, you know? Typical Leo answer. But again, what are we doing? Observe. You wasting your time, or are you in the flow? Are you pulling yourself out of the flow, or are you fighting the flow? That's the question you want to ask yourself this week, okay, Leo? So let's go over to the tarot table and start our reading. We're going to do our angel numbers. So thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am a fellow Leo, Scorpio rising, Pisces moon. Yeah. Interesting, huh? It's just a bag of fun. Security with 646. Work hard and stay disciplined to unlock a happy, wealthy, and successful life. Your guardian angels are here to help you. Man, if that is not the fucking truth right there. And look at that. The sun behind you. Very Leo-esque card. And we were just talking about staying disciplined. Work hard. You know, work smart. You don't necessarily have to work hard. Work smart. Utilize your time, you know? And that 6th house new moon, I think you're going to get into a nice rhythm, Leo. So welcome that into your life. Very good. All right. And it makes you feel secure, you know, knowing that you're getting this done. And that your guardian angels are just along the way, guiding you. So let's get a message from our guides. Ooh, I've never gotten this card before. Look at that. Number 32, doors to spirit, door to spirit. Wow. Really love the artwork in that card. Kind of reminds me of Prince video. How can you just leave me stand? And you know, when the door flying open with the doves coming through. All right. Door to spirit. Let's read up on it, okay? Number 32. Number 32. Spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. I'm loving that. That goes right along with the new moon here. This door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. Leo, this door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. Fuck yeah. I love that. Could be getting more spiritual, which is great. I would love to do that. You know, I don't think I've reached a threshold. I think I'm always open to learning new techniques, and you know, I'm actually learning a new healing technique now. I'm in school for it. That's what I'm doing when I'm not doing all of this stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm opening doors to spirit, absolutely. I'm allowing spirit to guide me on this beautiful journey I call life. I love it. And that makes me feel secure, knowing that I'm not on this journey alone. It's beautiful. But open that door. New beginnings. Fantastic. Let's get our shadow work. Let's see what's keeping that door shut and making us insecure. Absolutely. Let's do it. What do we have for our shadow work this week, fellow Leos? Limiting beliefs. Okay, another threshold right there. Interesting. Ultimately, you become what you believe. So this is about really working on your mindset and self-realization. And that's the thing. With this new moon, it's giving you a perfect opportunity, Leo, to really look inside and start to work on your mindset. The 6th house is opposite the 12th. And the way I look at that in astrology is that the 12th house is your subconscious. What are you telling it on a daily basis? Okay? You got to change your mindset. Get rid of the limiting beliefs. For example, me. Oh man, I'm not gonna fucking. Now, I was told to go do readings on TikTok 7 years ago by somebody that was killing it doing it. You know, and they said, Jeff, you need to get on TikTok. And I'm like, oh man, TikTok's not for me. It's for young kids. I don't understand it. Limiting beliefs. Until one day I went live. And then the next day I went live. And the next thing you know, I hit 1,000 followers plus. You know, and I'm just like, what the fuck? You know, and it was fun. So my limiting beliefs for a long time held back when I could have already, I could probably have like 100,000 followers right now. And that doesn't make anything. The reason why I'm going for the numbers is because you unlock certain things. You know, you get more opportunities the more followers you get. Just like here on YouTube. You know what I mean? So subscribe if you haven't. Okay. But that's one of my limiting beliefs. I'll tell you another one. I'm coming up to a year being smoke-free. In February, I stopped smoking last year. Partially because of my accident, but I just said, I'm not doing this anymore. And I used to smoke like a 57 Buick. I'm not kidding. It was ridiculous. Because I grew up in the 70s. Everybody was smoking around me. Everybody. I had no chance. You know what I mean? I was addicted to nicotine before I even took my first drag. You know what I mean? It's just the way it was. Doctors were smoking in commercials saying it's good for you. Love that sweet Carolina smoke. What? You know what I mean? But I don't want to smoke. It's my last vice. I love it. It calms me down. No. It's really bad for your health, and it made you smell really bad. Really bad. And I used to put cologne on, you know, because I like smelling good. And all I was doing was smoking cologne. Anyway, limiting beliefs. I don't want to quit smoking. It's too hard. I'll gain weight. I'll do this, blah, 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 blah. Okay. But guess what? I stopped. And if I can stop smoking, you can fucking do anything. I'll tell you that right now. If this motherfucker can stop smoking cigarettes, yeah, you can do anything. The point is, Leo, limiting beliefs. Let go of them. They could be holding back the treasure chest you've been desiring. Food for thought. All right, let's get on to the reading. Damn. Leo. Let go of the limiting beliefs. See, we hold on to these beliefs thinking that, you know, we're secure. They keep us safe. No, they don't. They keep you held back. And that's the thing, you know? So be aware of that. All right, bottom of the deck is us, yes, with the King of Wands. It's time for a change. Embrace the change. Welcome it. Fuck yeah, I love that. Okay, let's do it. Wow, already a great reading. Already a great reading. And I love that I don't really have to talk about I have to say all the astrology stuff. I did it at the beginning, so we can just go ahead and get more for the reading, and I just love it. Wow. Again, opportunities come in here. Doors closing and opening. That's right. Four of Wands, putting things to rest. Again, Leo, you might need to get some rest too. Allow yourself the grace of rest. You don't do rest as a reward. You do rest as essential. It's non-negotiable. But there are some things that you need to put to rest, like your limiting beliefs. Okay? King of Swords is really planning out 2026, Leo. You're really just embracing this. You're playing 5D chess. And the universe is going, let's go. Page of Pentacles, feet on the ground approach and offer coming in. The World card, completing cycles, open to the world. Could be doing some traveling. Maybe get an invite to travel. But this is you just, you know, opening up to things that you couldn't open up to before. You know what I mean? This is you breaking the patterns of limiting belief, which is fantastic. The truth shall set you free. I knew this card was coming out. Deception and envy. Put that shit to rest. Be truthful about yourself. You know? Are you being self-deceptive? and your limiting beliefs. Take that mask off. This is the Judgment card. Set yourself free from judgments of others. You know what I mean? Like you are. Memories of love. Ooh, 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Maybe doing some reflecting and reminiscing about your past. Maybe a past relationship. Maybe a past relationship comes in. Maybe this is what the offer is. Interesting. Just as long as they served you well. If they were assholes, don't take them back. You know what I mean? Would never condone that. But, you know, maybe you're just thinking about lovers from the past. You know, the good stuff. Hopefully not the bad stuff. All right, let's look at love and relationships. God, these cards are just so bent for me shuffling them. All right, what do we have? What do we got? I like this. I like the offers coming in. So we got some advice. First of all, patience. You see that 2 of Cups in the Temperance? Getting the mix right. So trust. Don't let your thoughts deceive you. For single Leos, put aside the when. Even for coupled, I feel coupleds are kind of struggling with the when. Let that go. In divine timing, things will work out here. The star says, wish upon a star. Could be opening up to a relationship. Nurture your security. Again, this is about security. Feeling secure, stable in everything that you do. Not showing insecurity in your relationships, and that's not attractive at all. Open up to different avenues of relationships too. So this could be somebody different than you're used to. That's okay. An apology comes in, maybe from the past. An offer comes in, and taking a winning attitude in relationships. Again, not feeling insecure and trusting the process when it comes to your relationships or lack thereof. You know, opening yourself up to it. So, let's get messages of love. Let's add to this. Is that it? Okay. Just like that. And it's unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Again, put some of that shit to rest. You know, if any of you Leos are going, I'll sleep when I'm dead, that's a limiting belief. Okay? You're not making good decisions when you're getting 2-3 hours of sleep. I'll tell you that right now. Interference, an external party is intruding on this relationship. All right. So is that what the past is for some of you? Is a past relationship intruding on that? Let it go. Don't get involved with any of that drama. We don't need it. Okay? Let's get what's the vibe. Put that to rest too. Letting other people interfere on your shit. You know, hell to the no. Okay, what else do we have? What's the vibe? There it is. Yeah. Suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. It's time to make all that happen again. It's time to let that go. Put it to rest. The 4 of Swords is huge in this reading, letting you know that. And feminine energy. Be gentle to yourself, nurture yourself, and mothering, okay? Not smothering, mothering. There's a difference. But open up to that nurturing feminine energy, okay? That empowerment. Let's get a closing message for you. Dear Leos, because I love you all. So what do we have? Okay, yeah, there's a big thing about security and safety here, you know? So I am safe, I am protected. Safety. Safety is the foundation of life. Cherish the calm moments. Again, the 4 of Swords is saying, you know, you're getting some rest. There's great profound things that can happen in your stillness and in your calm. See, Leo's got to be dramatic. You know, we drop a pen on the floor, we're like, ah, you know what I mean? Just pick it up. We don't need drama in our lives 24 hours a day, and some of us are addicted to it. So cut out the drama in your schedule. That could be other things too in your daily life. Now let's look at prosperity. Prosperity comes from hard work and a love for life. Again, put in the work hard, and stay disciplined. Prosperity is the key to your security. Check those messages out. They're so on point with each other, the beginning and the end. So Leo, embrace that this week. Perfect time to do it. It's new moon time. And we're moving into Aquarius, our opposite sign. So let's find a balance there. All right, Leo, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget I go live Thursdays at 7 p.m. here on YouTube, and we do a plethora of things, readings and all of that, collective. We just bullshit. We have fun. And if you want to have even more fun, follow me on TikTok at Raise Your Vibration TV. I go live twice on Sundays, 10 a.m. Tea and Tarot, where we get the vibe for the day, get inspired, and get some messages. And then if you miss me, you can catch me 7 p.m. on Sunday after dinner time. And I'm just going to be, if you follow me or heart me, I'm throwing some messages at you. So go ahead and do that. And if you are interested in learning tarot, I am starting a 5-week course, January 21st. It's Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And it's going to be live on Zoom. So you can just sit there in the comfort of your home, get your tarot deck out, put it on your kitchen table, and let's go ahead and learn the tarot all the way from the basics all the way to advanced techniques. I'm telling you everything. I'm showing you everything how I do tarot cards. And you're going to love it. So if that's something you're interested in doing, go ahead and sign up for it now. The links are in the description. And if you would like a personal reading with me in person or online, book yours now because they're filling up. And I got specials for both for 2026 to really help you, guide you through the next 6 months. It's fantastic. Book yours now. All right, Leo, I love you all. This has been a great reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you live. Virgo, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot Reading. This is going to be for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So welcome, Virgo. I hope you are on your way to a beautiful week. So let's talk about this new moon in fellow Earth sign, Capricorn. This is going to be happening in your 5th house. I had a look at my sheet. Your 5th house of romance and joy, children, all the things. Beautiful. You thinking about having a baby? This could be the time to knuckle down and do that too. Ain't no harm in trying, that's for sure. But the 5th house is all about romance and joy. It's also about how you express your love, how you expect love to be expressed back to you. It's love, 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 love. So let's go to the tarot table and get some loving, some spiritual loving. Let's do it. We got this new moon. We got potential for love. I can see a lot of you Virgos going, no, I don't think so. Yes, I think so. Look at that. Trust. Trust the message I'm telling you too. With 232. Virgo, trust in yourself and the universe. Have faith in the divine plan and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Well, that is fucking fantastic. Trust that everything is working out in your favor. That is so important for you to understand that. And you could be seeing the numbers 232 anywhere. They throw them at us everywhere. There's numbers everywhere. I think it was Saturday. Saturday, I saw, it started at 10:10 and ended at, 12:12 at night? Unbelievable. I saw angel numbers consecutively. I saw 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666. Well, not 666, but and then 1010 and all of that. So, yeah, excellent. That's when you know you're on the right track, when you see those numbers. Okay. All right, let's get a message from our guides, and this is all tied up. With number 23. Look at that. Looks like she's a little tied up and bound here. Lots in those messages. All right, let's go ahead and read up on it. Okay, lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Virgo, look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. Wow. Set yourself free, loves. Trust the process. Trust in the universe. It's okay to let things go. It's okay to break the chains that bind you. We believe that if we keep our chains, they keep us safe. I also had to tell Leo the same message too. Interesting. So let's get our shadow work. It seems like there it is right there, but let's see what our shadow work oracle has for us. Interesting. Oh, okay. Let's do it. Explore feelings. I love these cards. I really do. I really, really do. Delve into insecurities and unresolved emotions. That could be what is tying you up. Be authentic. Get some closure in your life. And for God's sake, give yourself some peace of mind. You know what I mean? So you may have to explore your feelings to see what's tying you up. Trust that everything's unfolding as it should. This is a great message so far. Really great. Okay? Let's go ahead and get the vibe for you, Virgo. Interesting reading so far. I love doing this trifold of messages right here. I mean, honestly, I could just do that for a week, but you know how I am. We want more. Please, universe, can I have more? Yes, you can. Do you believe you deserve it? Yes, then you got it. Bottom of the deck is 8 of Cups. Yeah, we need to walk away from shit that no longer serves us. Trust in the process. You know exactly what to do. So walking away, cutting the cords, you see the message here very clearly. Ooh, okay, damn. All right. Oh my God, this is so easy and obvious. You're like, yeah, okay, Jeff, sure. For real. We've got two opposite ends of the coin here. So the energy shifts somewhere in your week. All right. So I'm going to keep these two separated from each other. The 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups is showing our fear of failure, or a fear of being rejected. Maybe we have been rejected and we think that our bowls are empty. Oh man. But that's not true. The universe is always slipping you one in. Let go of your fear. That's what's got you all tied up. The feelings of disappointment. Okay? But the energy shifts here. With the Empress and the 9 of Pentacles, are you kidding me? This is the key right here. Nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. The 9 of Pentacles is you plant those seeds now and you reap the rewards. You probably could be doing that now. Maybe empowering yourself to move further in your life with a different job or just a totally different geographic location, something like that. Wow. But the big message here is don't turn your back on an opportunity to nurture yourself and release the things that don't allow you to do that. Okay? And that could be difficult because you may have believed for a long time that those things keep you safe. And you have to understand that they're really not. They really don't. Okay? So again, we're moving on. Good. More movement here. This is good. This is good. We're realizing, we're aware that we create our own reality. Okay? And all we have to do is have this attitude of victory and success. Yeah. So if you're looking for a yes or no, this is successful. You just have to believe it. Don't turn your back on an opportunity that can show you, you know what I mean? That you have this opportunity to level up here. There's a big leveling up. And you just have to understand that. It's you getting out of your way, boys and girls. And that is valuable. Very valuable. And so beneficial for you. It's time. You create your reality. What are you putting your focus on? Everything's unfolding as it should, but you need to move on emotionally from the things that are holding you back. This is incredible energy. All right, let's look at love. Now, of course, this hasn't been a love bomb reading with this new moon in your 5th house, but it's you being in the wrong place in order to experience that. So it passes you by and you go, see, Jeff, you were wrong. Well, no, the opportunity is here for you. Are you opening yourself up to that opportunity? Yeah, and I think you are. But the waiting is over for a lot of you. And the message is coming in too. Maybe someone's coming in that you've been waiting for to kind of profess their love to you, or maybe you're doing it. You know what I mean? It's setting yourself free, Virgo. This is really good energy. I would not pass this up. I would not, just let this flit by. Put yourself in that position to receive these, okay? I don't know. I really like it. Okay. Obsessed or obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. There are a lot of swords here, but I think it's you being fearful that you'll never meet that person or something to that nature, or this is all there is. And you're still evolving and moving until you're not anymore. And still, even still, you are, okay? But you got to understand this. You're protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Doesn't that feel so much better? Take a deep breath. Know that. The universe is telling you, you are safe and divinely guided. For God's sake, believe it. It's integral right now for you to understand that, Virgo. Okay? Let's get what's the vibe. So we're definitely moving out of fear. We're definitely cutting the chains that bind us. Absolutely. Okay? But you got to trust that where you're going, because you don't know where you're going, and that's fine. Virgo, you got to fucking try to figure it all out. And you're not supposed to. You're just supposed to surrender to it and trust. So a lot of you drowning over your head, overextended, and rock bottom. This means only one thing. There's only one way, and that's up. Okay? But we don't need to do this. Again, explore your feelings. This is what's got you all tied up. Trust the universe. There's a big message on trusting the universe. And some of you just need a goddamn vacay. Get away, relax, and have some fun. Again, this 5th house energy is about having fun. It's about bringing joy into your life and getting rid of the shit that doesn't bring you joy. That's the truth in it, okay? So let's get a closing message for my beautiful Virgos and see what we have going on here. So again, break the chains that bind you, Virgo. You can open up to some great energy. Big time. And your closing message is compassion. Compassion is the warmth of the soul. Give it to others and yourself. That's a big thing. Have some compassion for yourself. You're too hard on yourself. And I got a feeling that you really need to let go of that mentality to open up to what you desire. It's the only way. It's the only way. Prove me I'm wrong. I'll wait. You know what I mean? All right, Virgo, that's going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to go live Thursdays at 7 p.m. here on YouTube. And I also go live on TikTok now. Yes, so follow me at Raise Your Vibration TV. I go live on Sundays. So far, just Sundays and maybe impromptu on Wednesdays or Fridays. It all depends. But I love doing it. Sundays at 10 a.m., we get tea and tarot. We have our tea. And we get some messages. We get the vibe for the week, daily inspiration, all of that. And then if you missed it, you can catch me again at 7 p.m. on Sunday also. And I love doing those lives, and it's fun. So if you want some guidance, all you got to do is follow and heart me while you're in the chat, and you're going to get some cards pulled for you. That's right. So go ahead and follow on lives. All right. If you would like a personal reading with me, go ahead and click the link in the description. It's all there. In person, online, I got you covered. Okay. Now, I'm also having a 5-week tarot course starting January 21st. It's on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Five classes, live classes, not pre-recorded. They're going to be live, me teaching you all my techniques on how I read. all my intuitive techniques I use to improve my intuition. You're going to learn it all in that 5-week course. And it's fantastic. You're going to walk away from there reading like I do. Oh, yeah. I can say that. I'm confident. I've been teaching this class for years. Yeah, I can confidently say that. You'll be able to read like me. So sign up now. That info is in the description too. So you want to learn the tarot? I'm your dude. All right, Virgo, I hope you have a fantastic week. Have fun, have some compassion for yourself, and break those fucking chains that bind you. Virgo, I love you all, and I will see you on the lives. Libra, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So welcome, Libra. Hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, let's go to the tarot table and get our reading started. This new moon is happening. If you didn't check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of the tarot reading, go check that out and come back. And this is happening in your 4th house of home. Could be some family stuff you're working on, new opportunities. Again, they're new beginnings in the home. So maybe you're planning on redecorating. Maybe you're getting ahead, instead of waiting for the spring. Why not? If you're feeling like you need a makeover, do it, Maybe you're maybe you're in the market for a home or something like that. Maybe you're moving. Maybe some family dynamics are shifting for you. Either way, this is giving you an opportunity to get some security and things and things of that nature done. Okay, maybe it's you've been working a lot and it's just getting some me time at home. It could be doing that too. All right, and your numbers are 232, Libra, with trust. So trust in yourself and the universe. Have faith in the divine plan and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Fantastic. I love that. You have to trust the process here. It's a lot easier to say when someone's not going through the process, but we're all going through the process at some point, Libra, and you just have to trust. You just have to simply let go and let it come to you. You attract what you desire in your life based on how you look at it. If you're trying to control it, you experience more things of being controlled of. Okay, now look at this. This is Broken Heart. I don't think I've ever gotten this card. It's almost like the 3 of Swords. Ugh. Got myself a broken heart. If you do have a broken heart, I'm sending you love and healing. But let's figure out what this is. Grief and loss. Okay. So this card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and a grief-filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago, or it may be the pain from a recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for you now. Vent your feelings and release your person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self-care a priority right now, Libra. As you let go of old experiences, you can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. Okay, so we need to heal that broken heart of ours. Okay? Maybe things have moved so quickly for you that you haven't given yourself the grace to go ahead and do that. Is that flame on that candle or what? I think it's out. Good vibes only. Let's light it, shall we? Oh, don't tell me my lighter's done. Oh, fucking great. All right, so work on healing that heart. Maybe this is what you're doing at home. Maybe this is what you're doing finally. You get the opportunity to do that. So be aware of that, please. Okay? I gotta have that candle lit. I have to light that candle. It's driving me nuts. Come on, man, really? I just got this lighter. There we go. Lighten that spark once again. Okay, so let's get our shadow work and see what's going on. Trust in the divine plan. Again, maybe you're asking when's this healing going to take place? When you're ready. When you're ready, let it go. It could be that easy. And we have soul mirrors. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. So again, open your heart. Healing union, healing heart. You see what's going on here? We may have some issues with other people. You may be getting an opportunity to actually mend this heart too. That's what this new moon is all about. And I have a feeling it has to do with your family members and of that nature. Okay? Interesting. But for a lot of you Libras, I just feel like you've never given yourself the opportunity to heal. And this feels like now is the time to do it. I think you're a little worried about how, but I think the universe will guide you to what you need to be aware of. I really do. So let's get the vibe. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card. Absolutely beautiful. Shine as brightly as the sun. That also heals that heart too. Is keeping a positive attitude through all of this. You know what I mean? We have the Fool, so don't be foolish. Wow, we got a lot of messages here. Let's do it. So we have all these cards, and we have the Fool here, which is face up, which is saying, embrace this new opportunity, whatever this is. Oh my God. I'm going to put the Fool right up there. Wow. Libra, what is up? Oh boy. Well, you know, it does feel heavy, but I'm going to tell you what, this energy shifts fast and swift. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Pay attention, Libra. This is important. Look at this. The Three of Swords. What is going on here? Let's release this. We're stuck in it. It's time to set yourself free. With the Eight of Swords and the Judgment card, this is get yourself out of this. It's a mental construct. You have to release. And it's kind of showing in your relationships too. So you have to be aware of that. We got 3 on this side, 3 on that side. Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This is speaking your truth, taking action, saying enough is enough. Cutting your cords to the past is huge. And that's what this is, setting yourself free. Don't be foolish. Open to these new opportunities here. Look at this. The energy shifts so clearly. And these are all major cards. The Strength, the Lovers, the Sun, the Fool. This is all in your favor. You have to understand this, Libra. The Strength shows you you're strong enough to get through these relationships. Relationships are coming together instead of falling apart here. It's all in how you look at it. But you need to be more positive, and this is a positive outcome. I don't care if it was reversed. It's still a positive outcome. You have to trust, but you got to do the work of mending this broken heart of yours once and for all. And holy shit. Wow. So, let's get some oracles. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, look, the Fool card is out again. New beginnings. That's what this is all about. Is new beginnings. Transform your shadow. The shadow side of you. Transform. Focusing on obstacles and challenges. You keep bringing this up. We're in this cycle. Transform your sacral chakra, bringing joy into your life. This don't look like fucking joy here, I'll tell you that right now. Even in your joyful moments, you still feel this. How can you experience true joy? It's time to let this go. And this is a childhood issue from sacral chakra, but I'm going to tell you something. When you transform, you rejoice in celebration with the Three of Cups. I'm telling you, you let this go. This is beautiful energy. I know it looks like a lot here, but this is transformative. It shifts. You deserve it. Wow. Let's look at love and relationships. So we got plenty of that going on here. I mean, look at the broken heart here. Jesus. Owner of a broken heart. Owner of a broken heart is much better than a owner of an ego heart. Yeah, definitely. All right, let's look at relationships and love and all that stuff. You deserve reciprocating energy. Yeah, this looks like it's balancing out. Maybe some karma's being played out. Look at the scales there, Libra. Pay attention to that. There it is. So you are in charge of balancing all this out. Don't be foolish. Queen of Wands is embracing change. You got to do a different change. You see how they're walking in with that wand? With the new beginnings here? Yeah. Wow. Wow, double zeros. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, this is crazy. This is transformative energy, though. I'm excited for it. It does seem that card almost started on fire. Okay. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. Okay. So we may have to let go of some past hurts. That's what it is right there. Could be even some past karma. Whatever, however this fits for you, but it needs to go. There's no doubt about it. Very powerful message of healing for you, Libra. Look at this mess we made. All right. Okay. Whoop. Envy. Disrespectful, competitive, discontent. We don't need that. That's what we need to heal. Puzzled. What does that say? Confused, perplexed, conflicted. Again, we're conflicted because of shit from the past that we haven't let go of yet. That's the bottom line. What do we need to focus on is this: laughter, happiness, joy, and healing. That's what will help you get through all of this. And I'm going to tell you something. With all this feel-good energy, it's almost impossible to miss. All right? So let's get a closing message for you. Wow, Libra. Whew. Wow, that tired me out. Got 5 more to go. Oh, look at that. Just in typical Libra fashion, couldn't have been a better closing message, is balance. Because that's what it's all about for you. Find balance to maintain harmony in relationships. And that is so true with all of this, with the scales clearly in the picture here. So do what you do best, Libra. Focus on the balance. Don't overlook things. Don't sweep them under the rug. Deal with them, because this is real. It's something from the past, and it needs to transform. Big message there. Libra, do it. Don't turn your back on an opportunity. You'll love it. All right. That is going to do it for your reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I go live Thursdays at 7 p.m. Here on Jesus Christ, YouTube. I also go live on TikTok at Raise Your Vibration TV. Follow me there. I go live on Sundays twice. Once in the morning at 10 a.m. for Tea and Tarot. We get the vibe for the week and inspirational messages. And then at 7 o'clock, I just go ahead and read your cards. If you follow me and heart me in that session, you get some cards pulled. So follow me there. All right, everybody. Yes, I wanted to make one more thing. Don't forget, freaking weekend. I got to do this self-promotion, man. I am offering a 5-week tarot course online, live. It's not recorded. I'm going to be doing it right from the studio here. I'm going to teach you how to read the tarot. I'm going to teach you all my techniques and secrets. I'm going to help you develop your intuition. We're going to do meditations and strengthen that muscle of intuition, because everybody's got it. So if you're interested in doing the tarot and learning it from the ground up, I am your man. The first class starts Wednesdays at 7 p.m. January 21st is the first class. Go ahead, Sign up for that. The link is in the description. You will not be sorry. And you will be reading for your friends. They'll be like, damn, you sound like Jeff from Raise Your Vibration TV. That's right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Libra Heal. I love you all, and I will see you on the lives. Scorpio, welcome. This is your Midweek Reset Tarot Reading for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So welcome. Scorpio, new moon energy. Time to feel good. Let's reinvent the wheel here. Well, not necessarily, but let's look at it differently. The third house is going to be all about communication for you. It's about writing your ideas down. If you watched The Cosmic Weather, which I hope you did, check that out, because what that shows is writing things down in the present tense, like you already received what you desire, manifest it strongly. And for you in the third house, this is going to be a big influence for you. So write down what you want to achieve for this new moon. Write it like you already did it. Write it like you're writing a thank you letter to the universe, okay? And continue to repeat that and write it. And do it in cursive. If we print, our frontal lobe isn't working that hard. If we cursive, it focuses more, puts more energy into that intention. And that's what we want. Everything's energy. So change your frequency, and how you speak it and how you present it is such a big deal for you this week. So with that being said, let's go to the tarot table and start our reading for this midweek. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much. Hit that like, hit the bell notification, and subscribe. Scorpio. Ooh, let's do it. And look at that, 565 with a shift. Scorpio, take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. Yeah, write it down. Make that shift. Wait, did trust come out too? No, that was for Libra. I didn't put it back in the pile. All right, so pay attention to 565. That's your shift number. That's your code to shift. All right, let's get a message from our guides. Okay. Number 27 with walking away. Could that be the shift? Let's take a look at that. Lots of symbolism in these cards. She's walking away. Number 27. Letting go and moving on. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card reveals that it could be time for you, Scorpio, to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead of you. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. Perfect. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or a false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Perfect for this new moon in the third house. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward to the now. Damn. Beautiful. So allow that shift by walking away from what no longer serves you. Thoughts, people, places, or things. Any of that, you know? Let's get some shadow work. Wow. Powerful messages this week, midweek, I'll tell you that. We got so much energy shifting. Yeah, no boundaries. Difficult to establish healthy respect. Take care to ensure your needs are met. This is about respect, self-care, and knowing limits, and making sure people know your limits. You know what I mean? Again, this could be a signification of walking away from a relationship that no longer serves you. Again, personal, business, professional, whatever, you know? Interesting. All right. Let's get to it. That was just the warm-up. Now let's do it. All right. What do we have? For Scorpio. Okay. Thank you. Lots of offers, I'll tell you that. So it looks like we just need to have faith in ourselves and the situations at hand. Again, I'm gonna put that there. Yeah. We have the Hierophant, the King of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So emotional time. We could be severing emotional ties with something. Again, the shift that takes place. But you have to have faith and calm your storm. Again, let's not emotionally overreact to things. This new moon in Capricorn is an earth sign. So feet on the ground, practical approach, calm your storm. Don't let your emotions boggle up your boundaries. Okay, we need to walk away from that. We need to walk away from not having faith and trusting the universe. The Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups bring in opportunities. So you have opportunities for maybe a new job, maybe for a new way of looking at relationships, you know, mending that. Brothers and sisters, family could also be a part of this too. Knight of Cups is messages coming in again. So lots of opportunities and messages coming in if you're open to them and have faith that they will, and walking away from self-doubt. Okay? Wow. But there's opportunities here. Again, have faith. Give yourself the respect of boundaries with other people. Okay? And the fire whistle went off right when I was saying that. Okay, let's get some oracles. What do we have for Scorpio? Anything else? Any other okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, all right, beautiful. I love this. Again, emotional withdrawal. Walking away from it, what no longer serves you, having faith that you can do that. Also, again, walking away is big here. Rest and rejuvenation, feet on the ground, practical approach, putting things to rest. That's the Four of Swords. And movements, choices, and decisions. Yeah, you've got a lot of choices coming in. Just use your inner wisdom. Again, have faith. That's what that's all about. Okay? But there's a clear indication here that we're at this point where we're allowing the opportunity to definitely let some things go. Physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever fits your realm, you know? Interesting. That can be empowering. Yes, it could be scary. I heard some of you go, well, I'm kind of scared to do that. Well, yeah, but it could also be empowering for you too. What if that's the last thing that's holding everything you want back? You'll make that fucking decision, won't you? All right, let's look at love and relationships and getting along with everybody and kumbayaing and all that. Getting down in the sheets. All right, so Three of Swords. Let it go. Walking away from pain from the past. Knowing that, well, I'm the magician of my life. What am I creating? More misery? Or letting it go and opening up to a beautiful life? Again, the Hermit energy, you may want to be within. You know, this is also saying use your inner wisdom. Big push on that. So let go of what no longer serves you. It's huge. That's a huge message this midweek, Scorpio. Let's get some messages of love, because they love to put their 2 cents in. I actually am appreciative of it. Okay, so typical Scorpio fashion, someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. We all know who that is, right? Okay, let's do something about that. That's a huge message for you. Stop getting fucking obsessed. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Abso-fucking-lutely. Why did this happen? When you see this 3 years from now, you're going to be like, that was supposed to happen. Perspective is everything. Okay, remember that. Let's get some, what's the vibe for you? Again, this could be obsessive thoughts about the past, worried that the past is going to reappear itself, you know? No. Yeah, you might have to be a little of this too. Antisocial, but you don't need to be in your feelings. Don't be doing the silent treatment for anybody and feeling left out unless they deserve it. That's only if they deserve it. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. This is the big thing for you, this midweek reset. This is all you should really be focusing on. And you watch what happens. It's incredible. Okay, let's get closing message for my beautiful Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching and being here. And the support on the channel is just fantastic. I love you all. Scorpio, isn't it time for an adventure? Adventure is the path to new worlds, absolutely. And you are shifting into that. You're walking away, ready for this new adventure. Be excited, write it down, thank the universe in advance. Make it happen. I'm telling you, this is going to be great. And you start to feel the shift this early in this 3-month arc. Good for you. That means that all that's left is progress. So walk away from what no longer serves you. Thoughts, feelings, people, places, all of that. Let it go. All right. I go live Thursday at 7 p.m. here on YouTube, and check that out. And I also go live on TikTok now at Raise Your Vibration TV. Go ahead and follow me there. I go live on Sundays twice. In the AM, 10 a.m., we do tea and tarot. It's fun. We get the vibe and some messages for the day and for the week. And at night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can also check me out on TikTok. And the way I'm doing it right now is that if you're in the chat and you're watching the live and you follow me or heart me, you're getting some cards pulled for you. That's the way it goes. So make sure you are there for that. Okay? Or throw gifts at me. It's just great. It's just great and I love it. All right. Personal readings, again, available to you. Don't miss out. And I am starting, for the first time, I'm teaching tarot online, live, not pre-recorded like all these other fucking courses. It's live, baby. I'm going to be in the studio just like this, teaching you for 5 weeks how to read tarot, just like I do. All my secrets. There's no secrets. There's nothing. I got nothing that I gotta, I can't let anybody know I do this. No, that's not what teaching's about. I'm going to teach you everything. The symbolism, all the cards, all of it, 78 cards we go through one by one. And it's fun. We do readings, we meditate, we develop our intuition, we split the classes in half, we learn the tarot, and then we work on our intuition. We create meditation spaces and all of that. It's such a great course. 5 weeks. In 5 weeks, you'll be reading the tarot like a pro. Okay, so that starts January 21st, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Sign up in the link below. So everybody, I love you all. Scorpio, have a great week, and I will see you on the lives. Sagittarius, welcome. It is your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So welcome, Sag. We got a lot of energy shifting, and this new moon is going to be in your second house. So this is all about money, value, how you value yourself also. It's just not about income. It's about boosting up your value and opening up to new ways of how you can be more valuable to yourself and to others and to the world at large. Okay, so let's go to the tarot table and start a reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you didn't check out the cosmic vibe or the weather, go check that out now and then come back. That's what the timestamps are for. So you can see how this new moon is going to be affecting you. But we got our angel numbers, and it's spiritual awakening with 777, my favorite numbers. You're on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose. Love that. This is your spiritual awakening. Again, adding more value to your life. Maybe taking a more spiritual approach to everything in your life. Sagittarius, you're all about thinking higher, going better, doing better, refining the way that you look and feel about things. So you could be evolving spiritually, That's what the arrow's for. You're going up, not to the ground. You know what I mean? To that higher consciousness. So speaking of higher consciousness, let's get a message from our higher consciousness, our guides. And this is number 40 of the Energy Oracle cards deck. And it's 6th chakra with Archangel Metatron. Love that. Love that. Look at that blue. Love it. Let's read up on it. I don't think I've ever gotten this card. All right, clarity of thought and personal vision. This powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow or your third eye chakra, which is, turn the page, which is, remember that in school? Which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. Jesus. When this card appears, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thoughts, in your process of thoughts, and an expanded perspective towards broader horizons. Exactly what we were talking about here with the spiritual awakening. Some new perceptions are taking hold and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, Sag, this could be a new beginning, new moon, new beginning, for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. Damn, that's beautiful. Fantastical. I love that. So keep your vision alive. And you're like being spiritually drawn to work on that vision. Everything's locking into place for you. I love that. Now, let's see where it all goes wrong. Let's get our shadow work oracles. I love these cards. Ooh. Where'd it go? There it is. Love it. Positive change. Transform pain into strength and empower yourself. Ascend. This is about evolution and setting yourself free. Again, this is all leading towards your spiritual awakening. So you're going to be seeing 7-7 a lot. I see it all the time. I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers lately. I love it. That means you're on the right path. You know you're on the right path. Look at that. And the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful energy about stability, long-standing relationships, keeping that vision alive of a happily ever after, and you can have it all. The money, the family, the stability, the well-being. Absolutely. You open up to it, Sagittarius. Absolutely. Now, let's get... Ooh. Okay. Wow. Beautiful. Love this. All right. First of all, yeah, Sag, this is all about the vision of exactly who you want to be and where you're going. And it's full throttle. However, you do need to put some things to rest, especially negative thoughts about the past or negative beliefs about yourself. This is a good time to calm those emotions. Again, trust your intuition. Keep your vision clearly in your mind. You know what I'm saying? The Empress is empowering yourself. You may have an idea here. Again, your vision needs to be birthed. You need to take care of yourself. Speak positively to yourself. And the Queen of Wands is also embracing change. So you may, Sag, you're always down for a new thing. I mean, that's you. But are you holding it back in some way? Probably limiting beliefs. But it's all working out as it should. Trust the process. Keep the vision in your mind. If you hold it in your, if you envision it in your third eye, you can hold it in your hands. God, that took forever to come out that way. Jesus Christ. All right, Three of Wands. No more waiting, making things happening. Making things happen. And Destiny. It's time. So there's divine timing involved here. So surrender to that. And Ace of Cups, loves begins. Yeah. So what this is, Sag, is you taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. This is a good period to do that, to get some rest, to work on that vision, refine it. That's what you want to do. Okay. This is good. This is opening up to love too. Some of you single Sages may be on the right path to meet that person, if that's what you've been desiring, you know? Fantastic. Oh, I love that for you. So let's look at love. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Is that it? Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, it's an end to all of this. Putting things to rest, maybe old relationships, maybe stuff from the past. Stand your ground, though. Get rid of some of these people that bring you down, too. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles is putting in the work to actually change here. I really love this. I love this. And another 8 with the Strength card. Beautiful. I love that. So you're strong enough to get through this. It's self-care. It's all of that, guys. It's beautiful energy. It's putting an end to all of this, being more positive. Again, you're evolving here. And you're working towards that vision. So you may be partnering with somebody to make your vision happen. Maybe that's your vision, is being with somebody. Okay? Messages of love are regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. Okay? Now you can put that to rest. Maybe you finally get the clarity you need for that. Oh, good. Now I can put that to rest. And awakening. Big message. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Well, we all know who that is. That's you, boo. Open up to it. Wow. Let's get what's the vibe. Sometimes there are no words, just an expression. Okay? So you could be dealing with some karma here. Maybe that's what's going around. Third parties, haters, lessons learned. Yes, I think that's the big thing for you. You've learned the lessons, you're putting that shit in the past, and now you're ready to move forward. Maybe it's simply this. Maybe you're planning for a vacation, a getaway. Huge focus on relaxing and having fun also. That's important for you this week. Do not deny yourself that, okay? Let's get a closing message for you, Sag. See what we have. Your readings always seem to go really fast. I think it's that fire energy. The messages are just, short and sweet. I just can't babble on, you know what I mean? All right, so the closing message is this: communication. Effective communication is the bridge to understanding and connection. And I think that's what you need to open up to now. Communication is important for you. And maybe no longer communicating to people that it just falls on deaf ears. You know what I mean? So be aware of that, Sagittarius. That is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I got a great live schedule. I go live at 7 on Thursdays here on YouTube. And I also go live on TikTok also. So go ahead and follow me there at Raise Your Vibration TV. I go live twice on Sundays. 10 a.m. once in the morning at 10 a.m. for Tea and Tarot. That's where we get some messages and the vibe for the day and the week. Some inspiring messages. And if you miss that, you can catch me at 7 o'clock. As long as you're in the live and watching and you follow and heart me, I'm going to pull some cards for you. So let's have some fun. We have such a great time there. So welcome if you're new there. Okay. Readings available in person or online. So all the info's in the description. And if you are interested in learning tarot, I am offering on January 21st, the first class on Wednesday at 7 p.m. live on Zoom, a 5-week course that involves teaching you the tarot, all my techniques, how I look at the cards, how I read them, my intuition development. I also add into the class. It's so much fun and so much to learn, and it's at a great price. So go ahead and sign up. The info is in the description. Listen, everybody, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, Sag, and I will see you on the lives. Capricorn, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So happy birthday, Capricorn. If you're in the last throes of your season, it's about to end. We're giving it up to Aquarius. We had our time. It's fun. But I hope it was great for you. So this new moon is happening in your sign. This is all about you. How are you going to reinvent yourself with this new moon and this new phase, this month you give yourself of reinventing yourself? And what's the consequences of it? Are your relationships reflecting that? You know, it's very important, but new moons are also a good time to take care of you, to take the masks off and be you, integrity, and all of that to the nines, okay? So let's go to the tarot table and start our tarot reading with our angel numbers. So let's do it. There we go. And it's stability with 444. So you've been seeing these numbers a lot. 444. Angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. Excellent. 444. Love that. That's stability, strength. That's your signs, qualities, your earth qualities. Okay, stability, feet on the ground. I've got this. Oh, the candle went out. Well, my lighter died. So I'm going to use the Palo Santo to go ahead and light that bitch. Will I be able to carry the flame over? Shit. Anyway, maybe I just needed to bless your energy. Maybe that's what we needed to do. Let's clear your energy out, shall we? Because why would I do that? You needed your energy cleaned, and you know that. All right. Ooh. Very good. Okay. So let's get a message from our guides. I would have blown it out anyway, I'm telling you, because that's what happened. I was doing Sag's reading, and I did the final card and it snuffed it out, but that's okay. All right, so what do we have here? This is from the Energy Oracle card deck. I love this. And it's number 34 with Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. Love that. Love that. It's beautiful. Doves flying and everything. Hell yeah. Let's read it. 34. Where is it? Okay, so new beginnings in your personal life. This card is a positive reminder of change. The beautiful light-filled door opens on to a lush, rainbow-lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking at some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. Again, that stability is also key for that to come true too. So we have this new moon, an excellent time to open your door to personal healing and happiness. However, let's find out what's janking it up. You know what I mean? So, there it is. Boom. And this is what keeps that door closed. Closed-minded. Unwilling to consider other perspectives or entertain new ideas. You need to be more open, Capricorn. So open up to that and be receptive to new ideas, because that door ain't opening unless you're doing that. And I think it's because maybe your stability has been tested right now, and that's okay. But we need to work on that, because you want to open that door to personal happiness. I know you do, but your closed-mindedness, that old goat Capricorn dealio ain't working for you, And that makes things unstable for you also. So there's a clear indication of where to go, and it's all about that. And that's okay. It's nobody's fault, It's the way I look at things now, It's nobody's fault. So let's do this. Boom, boom. Bottom of the deck, death and rebirth. Again, doors closing and opening. Absolutely. Are you closing them or are you opening them? That's the question right there. That's the question. Are you opening these doors or closing them? Let's see. Wow. All right. All these cards are face down except for the Knight of Cups, which is open up to an opportunity here. They want you to be aware of a message, an opportunity coming your way. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this. Oh God, there goes the mouse. Oopsie. Let's not mess that up. Okay. Yeah, there's an opportunity for change here. Absolutely. Again, what are you doing, Capricorn? Closing doors or opening them? That's the big question for you this week. All right, so the Ten of Wands, releasing your burdens. Again, moving on. Four of Cups, don't turn your back on an opportunity here. Again, I think your mindset's kind of fucked. Close-minded. King of Cups is trusting your intuition, nurturing yourself. This is what you should be doing during this new moon. Last new moon of your season. And the Knight of Cups opening up to change. I to tell you the truth, what this is telling me is that there's great opportunities here, but you're so stuck in your ways that it's almost seeming impossible for you to get through this. Well, and I'm going to tell you this with peace and love, get over yourself. Get the fuck over yourself. Move on. Like, again, the whole question here, are you opening doors or closing them? Closed-mindedness. That's where it all comes from. So let's get some more, but you have excellent opportunity here. Don't turn your back on it to finally move out of this energy. That's what this is all about. So this is very empowering, and change is so on the horizon, but that's a big but. That's a big ass but. So let's see what the oracles have to say for you. Ooh. Yeah, you got to put to rest the mental conflict. Get grounded. Wow. Really seems like you're struggling with that. But you're resilient. See, that's the universe is telling you you're resilient. You got this. But this again, the question just keeps coming up in my head. Are you closing doors or opening them? That's the big thing. It looks like a lot of you are closing doors and being pissed off about it. A lot of you are realizing that you close doors and you want to change that. That's where the magic happens, okay? So let's look at relationships and love. And see what is up. What do we have going on in the relationships section? What do we have? Okay. Well, walking away from chaos. I can see how the stability is shaken, definitely. And the Queen of Cups is out saying, trust your intuition. So we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups saying, keep your emotions calm, release some of those, close the door on some of those and open to better ones. Again, you're creating your reality. What are you creating? Again, you're the creator of the doors opening and closing. What are you doing? Closing or opening? It's the same thing over and over again, you know? It just looks like there's a lot of conflict here that you're wrestling with, and you're refusing to let it go. I don't know. Is that what it could be? But again, there's the other part of you that's very receptive and open to change. So you got to choose, you know, like, fuck. All right. So messages of love is longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. All right. Well, are you opening a door to personal happiness or not? You know, it's imperative, unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve, and that's okay. Again, nothing personal, you know what I mean? But the longing and again, we're focusing, now we're looking at all the doors closed and going, why? Why are all the doors closed? You closed them. You know what I mean? Again, there's that mental switch that just needs to be turned on, and then we're back in the groove of things. Hopefully this new moon will do that. You just need to ground big time. All right, so what's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? Ooh. Okay, and this could be exactly why we're in the situation we're in. Stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. Again, closing doors or opening them. Shattered. Focus. Broken, nightmares, and failures. Again, there's this mental conflict that really rocks your stability. This can go really well if you just say the words, okay? Wow. You're the only one that can open that door to personal healing and happiness. So it's about time to let that shit go. All right, closing message is this: joy. Joy is the dance of the soul. Enjoy every moment. Even the ones that aren't so joyful. You have to find joy in everything that you do, or why the fuck are you living? You know what I mean? And if you're not enjoying your life, you're fucking up. Hard truths. It's all right though. This is what we're doing. We're learning, we're experiencing this so we can move on and evolve. You need to really quell the closed-mindedness and open yourself back up. You open up your mind, you open up the doors to personal happiness and success. We want this for you. But the universe is going, what are you fucking doing? You know, but it's neither here nor there. All right, Capricorn, that is going to do it for your midweek reset tarot reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget I go live Thursdays at 7 p.m. and we get down and boogie. All kinds of stuff we do on Thursday. And also I go live on TikToks now. I go live on TikToks on Sunday, 2 times. 10 a.m. for Tea and Tarot. That's where we get the vibe we get Sunday morning clarifications and vibes and good messages. And then at night, we go ahead and do readings. So if you're in the chat and you follow and heart me, you're getting some cards pulled. It's that easy. And speaking of cards, if you would love to learn the tarot, I am teaching a 5-week course starting January 21st, Wednesday at 7 p.m. I'm doing it live on Zoom. I'm also doing it in person too at my shop, not on that same day, but on a weekend. But yeah, sign up for that now. January 21st, 5 weeks. We're going to be going live. I'm going to be going from the studio here and teaching you the tarot, and also guiding you through meditations and strengthening your intuition and showing you how a reading works and how energy works and all of that. It's so much fun. So sign up for that now. All that info is in the description. All right. If you would like a personal reading with me, well, I'm your dude too, in person or online. I'm so busy. Book yours now. Okay. All right. Capricorn, I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the live. Aquarius, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So, guess what? It's your season. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here, but it is your season starting January 19th. The sun moves into your sign. So if you're a cuspy, happy birthday. And this new moon is going to be happening in your 12th house. So go ahead and check out the cosmic weather. That will give you an insight on what's going on with this new moon. But it's all about what's going on in here and getting rid of those subconscious thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve us. All right, so let's go to the tarot table and start your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Happy birthday. It's your season. Let's get the vibe. And look at that, perfect time with 210 starting over. You are presented with the opportunity for a fresh start and new beginnings. This new moon, new beginnings. Release regrets and embrace the present moment with openness and optimism. That's right, it's your season, Aquarius. Get into a very optimistic attitude. We've got a lot of planets moving into your energy. It's fantastic. Embrace it, okay? Let's get a message from your guides and see what they have for you at the start of your Aquarius season. What do we have for you? What do we have? They're making me shuffle, that's for sure. Absolutely. Let's see. Oop, there it is. Boom. Which one? That one. Okay. Number 50 with Angel of Strength. Love that. It's very Leo energy. Kind of like the Strength card. Let's read up on it. Did I ever pull this card before? I don't think I have. Well, it's always a first time, that's for sure. All right, personal power and inner strength for you, Aquarius. This amazing angel brings the news that this is a time of increasing power for you. It's not the time to be passive or submissive, but to speak your truth and take action on, turn the page, remember that? Your own behalf. You are capable of taking greater control and directing your own destiny, for the power that comes from within reaches out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flow through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel and on your own inner strength, your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dreams a reality. Wow. So it's all about that inner strength that can help you start over and embrace this new opportunity for you. Wow. That's fantastic. Again, get excited. Be bold, be brave, you know? Fuck yeah, that's incredible. All right, ooh, there it is. So our shadow work is escapism. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. You Aquariuses are known to do that. So you are absolutely deserving of relaxation, but also you need to face reality. So just remember that. That's a little, hey, pay attention here. You can escape, but you got to face reality first, okay? You're strong enough to do that. All right, let's get the vibe. I know many Aquariuses that are like that. All right, let's get it. Let's do it. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that. Yeah, you're definitely manifesting now. What are you manifesting? Make it happen. Bottom of the deck, that's beautiful. All right. Ooh, oh my God, all those cards just, where the hell? Okay. All right. All right, very telling here. I'm going to tell you this, things are going to be moving fast for you. God, these cards are falling apart. Things are going to be moving fast for you. Message is going to be coming in. So I want you to end this bullshit of what happened in the past. I want you to stop freaking out about it. I don't want you to be uncertain. I want you to embrace uncertainty because that's the only certainty there is. Again, this is showing an inner strength. You need to close the door on the past to this mind fuck you put yourself in that makes you confused and not able to decide, and look forward towards the future. This is, if you're worried about a message coming in, Aquarius, it's coming in. But you got to put an end to this issue that you had when you were a child that makes you very insecure and uncertain about the decisions that you make. You're not including your strength. You know what I mean? Very important. Understand that. I don't want you to freak out. I want you to get excited about things. Okay? That's the big thing. Is no more of this lack of security or something like that. It totally devoids you of your energy. Instead, transform it. Yeah. Absolutely. And open up to new beginnings. Again, huge focus on new beginnings here for you. This is your reset. This is your season starting on the 19th. Make it a point to not escape, but to face reality with strength and open up to these new beginnings, because it's all over this reading. And rejoicing in celebration, the Three of Cups. Absolutely. That's beautiful. So make the decision, and when you do, everything starts to move forward for you. That is incredible. All right. Let's get relationships and love and all of that. Oh my God, these cards. Wow, lots of changes in relationships. Definitely. Okay. Queen of Swords cuts all cords from the past. Speaks her truth. I'm no longer escaping. I'm letting it go. I mean, we got two knights here. Well, you know what? I'm going to do this first. King of Wands. Open up to change. Again, embracing change. A new way of doing things. The Knight of Wands is actually bringing in that offer and you take it. And then the Knight of Swords is coming in. Again, more messages you're waiting for. You've been waiting for this, and it's coming. Get excited, get ready, start making plans. There's movement here, okay? So you could be moving out of a relationship, moving into a relationship. It all depends on what's going on. Firm message of you starting over. That's huge. Holy shit. All right, let's get some messages of love. My wonderful Aquarius is ready to blossom in their season, and I love it. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and another will help you move forward. That's probably the key to all of this right here. I forgive them. You don't need to call them up or have them in front of you to forgive them. You need to say it in your heart. All right? Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing, not yours. That's the way that works. So open up to it. I don't know when this is going to happen, but it's gonna. Boom. Telling you. All right, let's get what's the vibe. Whoa. There it is. Yeah, cutting ties. This is huge. Cut ties to what no longer that stifles your freedom, that you can stand up for yourself, and that it will help you awaken to what's going on here. All right? Maybe even forgiving yourself. That's easy. Puzzled, yeah, confused, perplexed, conflicted. Yes, there's so much of that, but it's what's going on up here. It's got to change, guys. It's got to change. All right, Aquarius, let's get a closing message for you. There it is. Yes, absolutely. And this is what happens. Miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. Yes. When you start looking for miracles, you start seeing them everywhere. Really. If you deny yourself the reality of miracles, God damn it, my bangs, I got to get my hair cut. And when you start escaping from miracles, you'll never see them. And this is a great new beginning for you, Aquarius, so make it happen this week. And happy birthday, of course. That's going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I want you to understand that if you've been wanting to learn tarot, this is it. I am starting my first of 5 classes on January 21st, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. You got to sign up for it in the link in the description. 5 classes to teach you the tarot in and out. And not only that, we learn to develop our intuition to strengthen it. And you're going to be surprised at the results after 5 weeks. Even after the first 3 weeks, you're going to notice it. And it's incredible. I've been teaching this class for a long time. I teach you how to read the tarot just like I do. It's great. So open up to that. Go ahead and click the link in the description. Listen, Aquarius, thank you so much for watching. Happy birthday, and I will see you on the lives. Pisces, welcome to your midweek reset, and this is going to be for January 14th all the way to January 20th. So welcome. I hope you are already on your way to a fantastic week, and I hope you are making it happen. So we talked a little bit about this in the cosmic weather, so go ahead and check that out. That gives you the whole vibe for the astrology, and we got a lot of it going on. So make sure you go check that out. But in the meantime, I'm just going to let you know that you need to open up to your dreams, and this could be a new beginning for it. So that's what I want you to focus on during this reading. Let's go to the tarot table and start our reading with our angel numbers. Boom, there it is, just like that. You can't make this shit up. Manifest your dreams with 4, 5, 6. You have the power, Pisces, to make things happen. It is time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. Absolutely. Manifesting your dreams, that 11th house influence of this new moon. So many new beginnings here. Open up to them. Now let's get them. Let's get a message from our guides, man. They are just coming. And number 18 with anxiety. I never got this card before. I don't like it. But let's read up on it. What's it telling us? Worry or distress. Of course. The woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. However, Pisces, if you'll notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Yeah, you kind of see the sun coming through that. Okay. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. So the affirmation for this is, I let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. I have that written on my refrigerator. All is well. And it's the truth. That'll set yourself free. Everything works out in my favor. I am manifesting my dreams. I do not worry. I attract these beautiful things into my life. Now let's look at your shadow. And it's the battle within. So that's easy. The greatest war you wage is against yourself. So this is about your inner conflict and finding a resolution for that this week. And you can do that by just surrendering to these new beginnings and knowing you are guided. That's huge. All right. Let's get the vibe for you. So let go of that anxiety, that battle within that stops you from creating what you deserve, you know? Bottom of the deck is King of Cups. So calm your storm. Again, release that anxiety. Trust your intuition. The plan is coming to fruition because I deserve it. Wow. All right, let's do it. All these cards are face down except for the King of Wands, embracing change, being strong enough to do it. Oh my God, look at that. The Tower, the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Wands. This is celebratory energy. Yes, I know it's giving you the anxiety, you know? Things built on shaky ground. Now you're finding to realize that you have a chance to build on more stable ground. So open up to it. The Ace of Cups is filling your cup first. And this is new love. This is loving yourself, being confident, opening up. The Four of Wands is celebrating. Finally, stability. Manifesting your dreams. That's exactly what that is. All right, let's get some oracles. Okay, trapped in fear. That's a stuck mentality. Let's get out of it. Nope. We got to wage war on this, really. Solar plexus, I can do this. I got this. I deserve this. I am confident. Filling that cup. And the sun, this is very positive. Moving out of the darkness and into light for 2026. God damn it, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Let's look at love. We're just hustling, man. We're just moving along. All right, yeah. King of Pentacles, stability, money coming in. Nine of Pentacles. Why? Because you deserve it. That's what you're feeling. I deserve this. I allow it into my life. Page of Wands. An opportunity comes to you. Wait, I need a drink of water. Maybe you need to speak it to the universe. And the Three of Cups, rejoicing and celebrating. That's twice. You might have something to say to somebody. This is the last reading of the day. I have marathon these since 10 o'clock. So, I am like drying up here, Take a breath, Jeff. Take a drink. That might help. Nah, the message has got to come through. So, stable energy here. Beautiful, celebratory, stable energy. So, let's do this. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. That is huge. You can't open up to this success until you believe you're deserving of it. And twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. So whatever you're opening to now is a great fit. You can meet somebody through a group of people, maybe from a party that you go to or something like that. There's also that. That's fucking incredible. All right, let's get what's the vibe. What's the vibe for Pisces? Looks very good here. Letting go of fear and anxiety and worry. Opening up to love, joy, and peace. So distance, again, this could be where some of the anxiety is coming from. The distance could just be simply you and your dreams. And that you're too busy looking at that distance instead of closing in the gap by saying that I deserve this. By saying that I'm not worried that I'm not going to get it. I'm going to get it. And when I'm open to it, when I receive it, the universe will give it to me. So I might as well celebrate now. That's huge. Great spiritual lesson to learn too. Let's get our cosmic energy. Our closing message. Short and sweet. Jesus Christ, it's not even 8 minutes. But that's all you got to do is close that gap between you and what you want. And the closing message for you, Pisces, is grace. Grace is the universe's blessing. Open your heart to receive it, and that's all you have to do. Step into grace instead of stepping into distance. You know what I mean? Allow yourself the grace to walk into these dreams, to close the gap. And you close the gap by getting rid of fear, doubt, and worry. And when you do that, everything you want and believe you deserve comes to you. So if you're not getting, I gotta cut my bangs. If you're not getting what you deserve, that's because you're not deserving of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not allowing yourself to be deserving of it. Not that the universe is punishing you, but you are stopping that from coming in. Bridge the gap, okay? And take your time. Really, there's no rush to this. All right, Pisces? Okay, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I go live. I'm going live Thursdays at 7 p.m. here on YouTube, and I'm also going live on Sunday twice on TikTok every Sunday. 10 a.m. for Tea and Tarot. We have fun. We get some inspiring messages to start our week. And then Sunday night, I'm doing tarot readings for everybody. So if you're in the chat and you follow me and heart me, I'm pulling some cards for you. It's a great time. So with that being said, also, I'm going to leave you with this. I have a 5-week tarot class starting Wednesday, January 21st at 7 p.m. We're going to be doing these live on Zoom. I'm not pre-recording them. I'm actually doing it live. So I'll be in my studio teaching you tarot, laying it all out here, We're also going to meditate and develop our intuition in every class too. So we develop our intuition and develop our tarot skills. I teach you everything I know and have gleaned over my 30 plus years of experience of doing this. So all the info to sign up is down below. I'm only allowing 10 students this round, so get your seat now, and I will see you Wednesday. Pisces, bridge the gap between you and your dreams. Make it happen now. All right? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the live.